All right, what's going on, folks? Yesterday was a big day, very tough night. However, I made it to platinum, so now I'm tier 4 in platinum in Magic: The Gathering, and I am now. I've got 2 days. I got 2 days left to get as close to diamond, if not achieve it if I can. It's the diamond push, starting tonight. It's going to be a long stream. So settle in, relax, maybe get something to drink, and kick back with me, and let's see if we could do. Let's see if we can make diamond by tomorrow night. I got 2 nights left. Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna start up historic ranked. Also got a quest for today for 500 gold, 20 blue or red spells. So let's start off with. Why don't we start off with let's go with Boros Legion, and let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Of course, I want to thank everyone in the chat room, also on the Twitch chat room. I want to thank you for hanging out with me on YouTube, supporting. Leave those comments below. I love reading them. All right, what are we doing? Lava Coil, Just a Strike, Guild Legion. Kind of a weekend. Oh, excuse me. Starting that already, huh? Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be tough. I've been noticing that the decks I'm playing against, the opponents I'm playing against in Diamond, these guys are no joke. They're rough. They are rough. So we'll see. We'll see how far I can get. Yeah, gonna decline that one. Lava Coil. We're gonna Lava Coil and hit for. It's actually gonna be 2. Hitting for 2 on that one. This guy had a funny card here. Ah. Impede momentum, and indeed he did. Indeed, my momentum has been impeded. Just to get the ping him for 1 on this particular turn. All right, that's 1 win. That's 1 win. Oh. Platinum's no joke, man. In the other in the other tiers, 1 win meant 2 of these little, I guess, pips or marks. It's 1 game each. Same deck. Same deck, gonna go again. The Jazz Hands. Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan that. Alright. Okay. Keep it. This guy's already casting Opt. That's not a good sign. If you're doing turn 1 Opt, that means that you didn't have a great hand. And you searching. Counter target spell. Hey. Alright, so this guy's got a blue control deck, it seems. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one into your hand. This guy's searching his deck. He does not seem pleased. Perhaps. What's this? Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one into your hand. Alright. Still searching. He's still searching his deck. Still searching his library. I wonder what he's looking for. Hopefully I destroy him before he ever finds it. Ay, ay, ay. So... here we go. 10-1. Let's see if we can get this to go through. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2. Yeah. Auto pay. Yeah, we're gonna pay that. He's got 2 cards in hand. 3 cards now. Alright, okay. Alright. Let's get Aurelia down. Hopefully we can get Aurelia down. Gosh. This is nuts. Still searching his library. He's probably looking for a big fat creature to drop on the battlefield. This guy's got answers. Every single time I drop something down, he's got an answer. Can't get anything through. Counter target spell again. How the heck did I even get this little banneret guy on the table? He must have just let him through. He probably figured he's not much of a threat. Okay. Selecting Teamer. Am I gonna get this down? Counter target creature spell. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcerer spell, the target mills 4 cards. So I got a mill 4. Resolve. Give myself, I gotta do what I gotta do, man, you know? Jeez. Alright, now we're both top decking. It is what it is. Hopefully if he puts a creature down, you know, like hopefully I'll be able to counter it with Lava Coil. This guy have like a whole deck of just counter target spells. This is ridiculous. This guy has developed the most frustrating deck. Oh my god, bro. Alright, well, let's see what happens. You know, I'm sure this guy's got plenty of I just got nothing in hand, so what are you going to do now? Next. Mentor. All right. Oh, boy. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus, for another win. Man, this is going to be a hard climb. Oh, this is going to be tough. Tier 4. I got to go through 3 tiers. Each one of them is I got to win 6 in order to get to the next tier. And if you lose a game, you slide back. It's going to be grueling in 2 days. Grueling. All right. Let's stick with Boros Legion. Let's stick with it. All right, this works. And then I guess I'll... shucks. Okay. Hit him for 3 there. Tajik. Ah, Tajik comes untapped because he's got Authority of the Consuls. Good card. Good card indeed. True Fire Captain. Man. Ghostly Prison. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature. Alright, so now we got to be a little bit more discerning. I could put down Legion War Boss, but... what do I have to pay? 2 for each creature? Alright. I could do that. I'll pay. Let's do that. Knock him upside the head for 8. The taxes strategy is just so overwhelming for this deck. You know? I'm hoping to get 1 more mana. And alright, well, it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's do the same thing we did before, and hopefully it's a win. Yes! Alright. Victory. Victory! There's another one. Oh my gosh. Thanks, hon. This climb to Diamond is going to be incredibly difficult. There's 4 ranks before the next tier. 4 ranks, and every rank has 6 games that you need to win. And every time you lose a game, you slide back. It's going to be rough. I'm in platinum rank 4. But I'm more than halfway. More than halfway to rank 3. Let's do it. Another one with Boros Legion. Let's see. How many of these games can we do until we start getting screwed out of wins? Good coffee. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. It was actually a good hand. Activate the ability, make him a 3/1, swing in. So he's got for 1 in a red, he gets a 2/0 till end of turn. He also has Mentor on him, by the way. So if you give him that 2/0, making him a 3/1, and you've got like a 1/1 or a 2/2, it mentors that other creature. Alright, so we got an enchantment here. At the beginning of your first main phase, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Oh. So now it's just become a drag race. That that's actually not bad, because this deck in particular is really good at racing damage in early in the game as fast as possible. As long as I can keep up the momentum, this may end up being a win. So we got a 2/2 first strike creature. Beginning of your end step, you can pay 1 if you do. This card deals X damage to target player, where X is the number of shrines you control. Full swing. I don't think he'll block. A block will be the removal of that card, and he kind of needs it in order to do damage quick. Of course, if he did remove it, if he did block, like he's thinking about it now, he's fully tapped out on his man up here. He's gonna block. Does he have first strike? Oh, he does. He does have first strike. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. First strike. First strike is, it's a hidden beast. Definitely is. Okay. Definitely slowing me down here. Another shrine, 3/4 creature. Do I have 2 and a white to tap a creature? I do not. I do, however, have more creatures. Swinging with that guy. I guess we're doing some damage. I don't think he'll swing in. Got a 0/4 flyer. Oh my gosh. Guys. Ouch. And milling. And milling. 5 and a red. Does 3 damage to each opponent. I'm not going to break through that line. And unfortunately, yep, that's it for me. Yeah. This hurts. Let's slide back one. Okay. 500 gold. Let's go with Lily and Friends. Mana screwed. Oh man. All right. Keep it. I've got the 1 drop. That's good. Got a sorcery for a 2 drop. Aid the Fallen. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or return target planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. You can choose one or both. Not bad starting off with 2 1/1 with Death Touch. It's not bad. Never happened. Good time for this card, right in the beginning of the game. Creature you control are every creature type. Platinum Angel 4/4 flyer. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Planner, destroy all non-land permanents. Wow. Creatures you control are every creature. Okay. Vanquish the Horde. 1 last cast reach. Destroy all creatures. This guy's got a couple of board wipes in his hand already. Sack. Pay 3. Sack. Search your library. 2 basic land cards. Put them down. Shuffle. Ulamog. 10/10 Eldrazi. Indestructible. Oh my gosh. Dude. I mean, I gotta go with Ulamog here. Unflippin' real. Put down Massacre Girl. We're going to lose, you know, what we have, but at least I got a 4/4 down on the table and clear out his stag. Cultivate. 2 basic lands. Reveal them. Put him on the battlefield tapped. So he's ramping. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Let's do that. And do it with that. Okay, and then we'll put him down. And let's swing in with 4. Another 2/2 hits the table. Going for this. Gosh. Not a very good showing for this particular deck, by the way. There's a board wipe. There's one of a few board wipes that he had. That's one. Might have others. He's got 3 other cards here. Just in case. Just in case this guy wants to play another board wipe, we've got Kaya's Ghost form on Massacre Girl. So, if he board wipes just to get rid of her and save himself in this turn, we can return her back to the battlefield immediately. Yeah, see, there you go. And she's back. Beautiful. That was quite a that was quite a victory there. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. That was a heck of a win. All right, let's stick with the same deck. That's a really cool 16-bit version of Johnny. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. This is worse. Not starting off with a good hand here, that's for sure. Alright, well, at least I have turn 2, at least I'm putting something down. Turn 3, yeah, no, can't do anything here. I was hoping for a 3rd mana so I could cast Never Happened. Let's go with Never Happened, and let's take a look at what he's got here. Dragon Typhoon. So whenever you cast a dragon or non-creature spell, draft a card from Dragon Typhoon's spell book. Channel. Discard a card, create a 4/4 dragon creature token flying. Breaching Dragonstorm enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if it's 8 or less. If you don't, put that card into your hand. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to the owner's hand. There's a 4/4 flyer. Enchantment aura. Enchant basic land you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature or planeswalker opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. It's got 4 mana. Let's get rid of the enchantment. Yes, I know it's my go. Alright, you're getting muted. And we're going to attack. I'm not the guy who decided to put cards in his hand that's got like a wall of text on each one. Yes, I know it's my go. I'm going through your hand right now to figure out what I need to get rid of. Probably a little premature for the 3-drop, but you know, gonna try and see. The thing is I've got Kaya. If I can get her out, I can exile a creature. You know, if I draw into Lily and I can get her out, you know, that'd be good too. But I'm not hitting my lands, and that's, you know, an issue. The good news is he's deathly afraid to touch my death touch creatures, which means pretty much every single turn I could swing in for 2 damage, and he won't do anything about it. Bad news is that he's got a tremendous amount of big fat flyers on his side, and I have no way of getting rid of these guys. Ouch. Yeah, all right. This is just going to be it for me. Roll flyers too. Nothing I can do about it. Ton of damage coming at me. Nothing I can do about it. Now, let's concede. Obviously, he wins the game. So we're going to concede and jump in. Let's stick with the same deck. Actually, let's go back to Boros Legion. I want to try something out here. Marquis Lovecraft. Yeah, we'll keep that. Let's go ahead and keep that. By the way, if you're hanging out with me on YouTube, I want to say thank you very much. I stream 5 nights a week. And welcome. Glad to have you. We're doing a diamond push in Magic the Gathering. The May season ends in 2 days. So let's see. Let's see if we can get to diamond. I was very excited to get to platinum yesterday. That was definitely cool for me. Let's see if we can do it with platinum. Check out the Beholder. Warden of the Inner Sky. Oh, got an enchantment. When this card enters, draw a card. You have no max hand size. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn more than one card this turn, put X1 counters on a target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn -1. And we're going to lava coil this guy before he gets out of hand. And we're attacking. Another win. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Got ourselves a little card here. What's this? Racer's Scoreboard. Start your engines. When this artifact enters, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Max speed. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Alright, we're going to switch it up to a Johnny Aggro. See how that does us. Not a great hand. Not a great hand at all. Okay, better. 1 drop, 2 drop. 3 drop. Frontline Heroism. So let's keep 6 and... I hate to do this.
It's true you don't see many dwarf women. And in fact, they're so alike in voice and appearance that they're
often mistaken for dwarf men. Caledorian, what's going on? Welcome.
And this in turn has given rise to the belief that there are no dwarf women. And that dwarfs just spring out of holes in the ground. Which is, of course, ridiculous.
What's up, Caledorian? How are you? Good evening. Good evening to you, good sir. Good evening to you. 2 copies of Johnny's Welcome. All right. Fun thing about a Johnny's Welcome is that every time a creature I control enters the battlefield, I gain life. Fun thing about a Johnny's Pridemate is every time I gain life, I get a 1/1 counter on this creature. So he's going to go from a 2/2 right now to a 4/4. And then I'm going to attack. Oh, never mind. Well, that was the plan. What did this do? Counter target creature spell, put a 1/1 counter. Aha. He really did not want that Pridemate hitting the battlefield. Cosmos Elixir. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life and scry 1. Okay, Frontline Heroism. Quite a nifty little enchantment here. It's going to do its thing. So, Frontline Heroism, when it enters the battlefield, I make a little 1/1 token with haste. Whenever I cast a spell that targets only a creature I control, I make another token. Then I get to copy that spell. The copy targets that token. So it's pretty fun stuff. Caledorian says, I'm doing okay. Transferred my Silver Load and Dark World characters over tonight. Oh, very nice. Onto the new server in Lotro. No attacks. Because I got a 2/3 Kraken right now. Which is now a 3/4 Kraken and a token. Another copy of Pride Mate. A Johnny's Welcome, rather. All 14 characters move, but the one I wanted most has corrupted data. Oh, man. So what do you got to do about that? Are they going to be able to fix it? This is not going well. This is not going well. Oh boy. Ah. Took my creature. Oh my gosh. Alright. Concede. I see exactly where this is going, and I don't have time to mess with this. Unfortunately, I am trying to push. I got 2 days left. Caledorian says the stated characters from Dark Worlds are as is. I still submitted a ticket, but it's unlikely they can do anything about it. How do you know it has corrupted data? What are you seeing? Heliod's favorite. Let's go with this deck. It's a mono white deck, lifelink, some interaction between enchantments and creatures. Fun to play. Saragan the Brilliant. I like this hand. I got a 1-drop here. Healer's Hawk, one of my favorite cards in Magic. It's just a great little card, man. You know, it's a little 1/1 for 1 white, flying, lifelink. You know? Dockside Chef. It's a 1/2 creature for a black. Pay 2, sack an artifact or creature, draw a card. 3/2 on the ground here. Kami of Mourning. When this creature enters, target a creature you control or creature card in your graveyard, and it gains this. When a creature you control with greater mana value than this card dies, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I just enchanted Healer's Hawk. And what it does is it buffed it up from a 1/1 to a 3/3. And whenever it does combat damage to the opponent, I create a little token. And these tokens are great, not necessarily for driving damage to the opponent, but they're good for like what they call chump blocking. So if he attacks with a creature, you just block it for with the token. Sadly, my guy here got blown up. But I got another copy, and that's fun. And let's put the 1/1 token in the air as well. Draw a card. Swing in for 4 damage. There we go. Right. Not a bad play. What's this thing do? Enchantment. Beginning of your end step, choose one. You either gain a life or return a creature card with mana value 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Beginning of combat on your turn, targeted creature you control gets a 2/2. Or a 2/0 rather. There. Caledorian saying, I had sent a picture that I tagged with the ticket. I posted in chat, but alas, it's likely to get blocked. And this guy's got 6 ways from Sunday to blow up my creatures. Lifelink to land a turn. Fun deck. A lot of fun. Although with the amount of like shenanigans this guy's got in his deck, I'd be very surprised if I win. Right now, I just... Whatever, you know, whatever momentum I had is really just getting shot down really hard. And, you know, I'm drawing into cards that are, you know, giving me a little momentum, plus a little, you know, a little ingenuity. Going a long way here. But alas, I'm losing a lot of momentum every single turn. This guy is just... He's gaining a lot of momentum, so... This is not exactly going in the best direction. Right now, the big thing that I've got going for me is that I have a flyer. He's searching hard for a way to blow up my creature. And he's got a lot of card draw, so he'll likely find it fast. See what happens next. This next turn will decide if I'm actually gonna end up winning. My next strategy here is to use Glaring Aegis on my turn. What that card does is it enchants one of my creatures, but then taps another one of his, so they can't attack. Tough. This is tough. It's tough. All right. Daybreak Chaplain. Not a bad little card. All right. Good thing about this card is that it's an enchantment aura, and when I enchant Archon of Sun's Grace, what's going to happen is it's going to spit out a little Pegasus. Little Pegasus creature. Now, let me tap that Death Touch down. That 3/2 with Death Touch. And then pay 2. Another target creature gains lifelink till end of turn. They all have lifelink, so that doesn't make sense to do. And swing in with the 6/9 creature. Down to 4. Let's pump up the other one. And end turn. Alright. He's got 2 cards in hand and a ton of mana, so let's see what happens. Probably going to end up blowing up that 6/9 flyer. That's very likely given what we've seen from this deck so far. Well, let's see what happens. Let us see. Yep, there it is. Additional cost to cast a spell. Sack a non-land permanent. Exile target non-land permanent. Yep, he's just... There it goes. Man. No blocks. This guy's got a couple of win conditions on his side. Ooh, another copy of Archon Sun's Grace. Nope. Everyone's got lifelink. I don't need that. So the strategy here is to trigger Heliod's effect, which is to give a 1/1 to a creature. There we go. End turn. All right. Let's see what happens now. He's got 3 cards. Nah, he's going to blow it up with Rite of Oblivion. There goes that. Nothing I could do. Nothing I can do. Putting down a 1/2 human rogue. Reveals the number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party if you choose one of those cards. Alright, well he could discard the second copy of Heliod, that's alright. He's got just enough life gain on his side to make this really long and drawn out. And I've got just enough life on my side to squeak out a few. A few turns. Problem is that the damage is slow. And this guy's got so much removal in his deck that it's really hard to keep my advantage. The only advantage I have is flying above this. So he's biding his time. He's got so much removal baked into his deck with just enough life gain to go longer than I can right now. So, yeah, he just pulled 4 cards. Guarantee you one of those has got something he needs in order to remove the 4/4 flyer. He's got a 2/3 flyer. And milling me down. I got 26 cards left in my library. If he can get me down to 0, then I'll lose the game. That's now a 3/4 flyer. Back to 7. Now it's a 5/6 flyer. Oh, jeez. 6/7 flyer, and now I'm getting land flooded. So, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I can't even attack, because if I did, he'll just block with a 6/7 flyer, and then my guy's dead. And that's it. He's gonna be pumping that thing up, man. Whittling me down. Pumping that up. I gotta draw into something good. Come on. Where are all my good cards in this deck? I had this guy down to 4 life. Life again. Oh my gosh. least we got an achievement. Yeah, Caledorian. Wow. Yeah. Just... tough. That was a tough loss. I had him down to 4. I had him on the ropes, and he made one hell of a comeback. Nothing I could do. I mean, this guy had an answer for every creature I put down on the battlefield. Every single time. All right. This is okay. Tough, really tough fight. You know, hung in there. Hung in there as best as I could, but that was a hard loss for me. It was a really hard loss. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice as many. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Let's go ahead and take that one back. Don't anticipate a block here. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Yeah, it's a good thing I removed that token when I did. What is this? If one or more creature tokens would be created under control, that many 4/4 angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance are created instead. Okay, that's far worse. Oh my gosh. Let's get Heliod on the ground here. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, he's got Heliod as well. Flowering of the White Tree. This guy's got some insane interaction going on here. Oy. 6, 10, 12 damage. All right. It's got 2 5/5s in the air. I've got nothing in the air. I've got how much mana? 3 mana. It's gonna be another loss. That's it. Brutal. Brutal. Another loss. Oh my gosh. All that momentum I've gained in the beginning of the night just gone. Tough. Absolutely brutal. Alright, let's try the Just Guide Stomp deck. Mulligan. Can't keep this either. There's no blue. Can't make it work. All right, we're going to take a break. I need a break. I will be right back. All right, and I'm back. Let's do this again. Let's try the old Johnny Aggro deck. All right. Stray, Mass Hysteria. Can make this work. Another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. What's this? If this card's in your opening hand, you begin the game with it on the battlefield. If you would gain life, put that much life plus 1 instead. As long as you have at least 7 life or more. 7 life more than your starting life total. Creatures you control get a 2/2.
Teamwork triumphs.
I think that works. Not blowing up the token, I see. Yeah, people like this card. All their creatures get haste. This guy's getting real close to hitting his minimus containment, or getting real close to making that enchantment sing. So let's deny him that. See, I don't want to block because if he does, he knows that. The opponent knows that a Johnny is going to be triggered into a Planeswalker. Blocked anyway. Take action.
My axe will find its mark.
Create a 2/1 warrior cat token. When you do, if you control a red permanent other than a Johnny, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Well, let's choose any target. Let's get rid of that guy.
Share in my vengeance.
Sky tethered. Uh-oh.
I could not stop the coming war.
Sack this token, draw a card. All attack. Okay. Next turn, I could do Lightning Strike, 3 damage on the opponent, and end the game. Could give up 2. All right. Platinum tier 4. Still there. Still there. All right. Switch it up again. Let's try the Boros Legion again. Let's try
try that deck. Lock Raven. All right. Let's see. Do turn 1 Banneret. Do turn 2. It is a good hand. That's not bad. Want to go Guild Mage? You know, let's do Vindicator, and then next turn I can mentor Vindicator. Tajik. And then, yeah. Coming with 3-2. So you can keep the cards on the table. Give a 2-0 to land a turn. It's all attack. For that guy. Alright. Let's see what happens. Guess he's trying to slow me down. Blew that card up. Let's give it to Tajik. Mentor. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Down to one life. Do not have 6 mana. Hey, another card. What do we get here? Youthful Valkyrie. 1/3 flyer. Whenever another angel you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Ooh, excuse me. Let's stick with the Boros Legion deck for a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, keep that. Very similar start to the last game we played. That can't be a bad thing. Making a food token. 1-1 with trample became a 3-3. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna Justice Strike this guy. There you go. And then let's see. Next turn I'll have enough for True Fire Captain. Great card. Love True Fire Captain. Put that down next. Peregrine Took.
Knock your head against these walls, Peregrine Took, and if that does not shatter them, then I shall have a little peace from foolish questions.
Whoa. 6-6 with Ward. Yikes. Full attack, baby. Beautiful. Another win. Up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, sticking with the same deck. Pushing forward. Yeah, it's good. Goblin Banneret's a really good card. It puts in a lot of work. It's good in the early game. Mid-game, it does its thing. Razorkin Needlehead. 2/2 assassin. This creature has first strike during your turn. Whenever an opponent draws a card, this creature deals 1 damage to them. Okay. Two in the sky. That's 3 damage. heck is this thing? Oh, I think it's a tree ant.
I'm an ant. Tree? I am no tree. I am an ant.
Treehead, shepherd of the forest.
This guy's wrecking me. Fiery Emancipation. What the heck does this thing do? If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent or player instead. Great. Charming. See how he handles this one. Go ahead, block True Fire Captain with the 4/4. See what happens. Okay, terrific. Bro didn't read the card. All right. Oh, man. Another card. Fey Flight. Enchantment Aura. Flash. Enchant a creature. When this aura enters, enchanted creature gains hexproof till end of turn. Enchanted creature gets a 1/0 and has flying. Okay. Let's dip into the fridge behind here and get a little water. Getting thirsty. All right, folks. Let's bring it in nice and tight for a second. Cool. Let's do that. All right. So if you've hung out with me this long, I want to thank you for doing that. I do not run ads on my stream. It is incredibly annoying to run ads on a stream because you know what ends up happening is, someone jumps in on Twitch, they get 5 ads back to back. It's incredibly annoying. I call it an ad hole, and so what I don't run ads anymore on Twitch. What I do is I rely solely on your follows and your subscriptions, and I stream in 3 different locations: on Twitch, on YouTube, and of course on Kick as well. So if you want to remain ad-free, please, send a follow, give a follow on Twitch, give a sub on YouTube, okay, or even just a comment on YouTube, or a thumb up the video. The Paladin's Tavern here is playing the long game when it comes to streams and video posting on YouTube. So anything that you can do on YouTube to spread the word of the videos, if you're enjoying them at all, would be tremendous help. And we all watch YouTube. We all know how you do that. Leaving a comment, hitting the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do so, and ring the notification bell. And on Twitch, if you're not following and you're enjoying this, please hit the follow button. You can always use a Prime sub to gift a sub over to me for the month for free. That definitely helps out, and all this helps me to continue to bring what it is that you're watching and enjoying ad free. That is something that I've been trying to do. So I will remain ad free, but it helps me tremendously to stay ad free with those tiny little bits of support. So I want to thank you in advance for that, and we'll jump back into some Magic in just a second. Okay. Whee! A look behind the curtain here. Okay, let's continue with our Boros Legion deck. Justice Strike isn't a bad card until you start seeing 1/3s and 2/4s. Because it deals damage to the creature equal to its power. So if the power is less than the toughness, it's kind of useless. This guy's going Paladin class. Gotta respect the Paladin class. See, like Justice Strike on Hinterland Sanctifier here. I'm not gonna do anything. Oh, now it's a 2/3. You know what? Let's double block. Let's do it. In a move that nobody was counting on. Let's double block the creature and remove him from the battlefield. How about that? Weren't counting on that one now, were ya? Cool. The One Ring. Bring it in tap. Don't have to pay two life. No need to get Aurelia or Truefire Captain out that fast. We're gonna do full attack here. It's gonna be three damage. Actually, it's not gonna be 3 damage because for some reason, indestructible. face. At the beginning of your end step, choose one. Gain 1 life, return target creature card with mana value 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, let's do Aurelia. Let's get Aurelia down. Five cards in hand, 5 untapped mana. A lot can happen on this turn for the opponent right now. Let's do this again. Nice. Yup. Okay. All attack. One big old mentor party going on over here on my side of the table. Bing, bang, boom. Said he gave up. Wow. This Boros deck that I created like a couple of years ago is definitely going the distance here for Platinum Tier 4. If I win one more game, I am now in Platinum Tier 3. One more game. So we're going to stick with this deck. And we're going to try it one more time. This has been a really rough night. I started off early in rank 4. Got more than halfway through it. Lost everything. Came all the way back. Now I've got one more game to win. This is a good hand. I'm keeping it. Let's see what happens. If you're watching in the chat room, I got 3 chat rooms going. Come on, guys, give me a little love in the chat room, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch or on Kick. Let's I need your support. Give me a little shout out, a little huggle and snuggle. A little love. A little something that lets me know you're there. Going Tajik. Swinging in. Mentoring Swiftblade Vindicator. That's going to do 4 damage. 4. That's 8 damage. 8 damage in one. What was that? Turn 3? 8 damage? Come on, baby. Sky Knight Legionnaire. Buff up the Legionnaire. Nothing wrong with having a 3/3 flyer. That was 7 damage. This guy. Yes! That did it! That did it! Woo! Platinum tier 3, baby! Tier 3! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on, baby. Diamond push. We're pushing toward diamond. Oh, look, I got a card. Disruptive Stormbrood. 4 and a green. 3/3 flyer. When this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Or you can do 1 and a black for Petty Revenge. It's a sorcery. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Wow, that's a really good card. That's really versatile. 3/3 flyer that blows up an artifact or an enchantment. Or for 1 and a black, you can just destroy a creature with power 3 or less. That's pretty good. Caledorian with... Thank you so much, Caledorian. Really appreciate the support in the chat room. Really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. It's tough climb. I got essentially today and tomorrow to do this. Caledorian redeemed the Gandalf impression. What's going on with this guy? It's a draw. Wonder what happened. Terrifying avatar there. Alright. No 1-drop this time around, but we've got Guildmage, 2 copies of Swiftblade Vindicator. So we'll do Boros Guildgate early, and then the Mountain. What will you do then?
Knock your head against these walls, Peregrine Took, and if that does not shatter them, then I shall have a little peace from foolish questions.
That one goes out to Caledorian, who redeemed the Gandalf impression for 400 channel points. Font of Agonies. Whenever you pay life, put that many blood counters on this enchantment. For 1 and a black, remove 4 counters. Destroy target creature. Three flyer, lifelink, and death touch. Yikes. We're gonna lava coil that. If we can. And tap him for 2. Pass turn. I am not getting any land. I'm stuck at 2. That's not a good sign. Shucks. Let's get rid of that creature as well. And tap him for 2 again. Come on, I need another land. This deck is designed to run on 3, 4 lands at the most. Uh-oh, Drina. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to put a Banneret down. And tap him for 2 again. Alright, next move is going to be a Legion War Boss if I do not get another land. It's going to be the next move. You stole my card. Man, I really don't like it. I do not like that. That's some low down dirty dog stuff. And then you killed it. And created more creatures for yourself. I am not happy about this. I do not like that. Six, 5 flyer. Choose a non-legendary creature card from your opponent to return to the battlefield. Right. Let the damage go through. That was funny. That's a lot of damage. Oh, my card again. Alright. Alright, I see where this is going. No thanks. Well, at least I hold on to tier 3, even though I conceded that game. Alright. We are going to switch up the deck again. Because I see what happens. You play one deck for too long, and the game is just like, all right, you know, let's give you something else. The algorithm starts to work against you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this deck. Notice how before I was getting 3 lands for pretty much every hand, and then that game I got two lands and. No 1-drops, no first turn drops. Goblin Banneret was missing. Let's see what happens this next turn. I think the algorithm is realizing you're winning too much. We're gonna dock you. Yeah. Now you're screwing with my mana. Now it's just not only is it just 2 mana, but it's 2 white. Every other time I was getting 3 mana, and it was a mix between, you know, both white and red, which is, you know, what I need in order to play all these cards. So now I have to mulligan. Alright. This is actually a good hand. I'll take this next one. I'll do, what I'll do is I will put Legion Guildmage back. Alright, I'll, first turn, Goblin Banneret. The Fire Kitty. Let's see. We got rid of Justice Strike. That was the wrong card to get rid of, my friend. Definitely was. Justice Strike is not a bad card, but it's not a great card either. You know, it'll get rid of a creature if it's like a 1/1, a 2/2, a 3/3, a 4/4. But if you're dropping 1/2 creatures or 1/3 creatures or stuff like, you know, enemy, you know, guys like that, it's useless. Tajik would have been the better one to get rid of there, because it has just so much more going for it. Swiftblade Vindicator would have been fine as well. It's got, you know, double strike and trample and vigilance. You know, that's a beast of a card, especially if it gets pumped up. Shadow Spear. Oof. Great equipment card. Great equipment card. Creature gets a 1/1, gives a trample and haste. And then if you pay 1, permanents your opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. And he gave up. Alright, friends. Platinum tier 3 with 1 little pip. Not bad. Not bad at all. Squeaked a win out on that one. Let's see. When exactly does Arena May 2025 season end? Let's take a little look here. Okay. May 31st. Yeah, so I got tonight and tomorrow night. At 12 p.m. Pacific. So the season actually ends Saturday at noon for me. 3 p.m. Eastern, rather. So that's really tonight and tomorrow night. Because I'm not going to play Saturday afternoon. All right, folks. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this has been an up and a down. It's been an incredible stream. So I want to thank you all for hanging out and being with me here. I will be streaming again tomorrow night to try and see if we can push to diamond. So we'll see. All right. But I want to thank you all for being here to support me, and hope you have a great night. Take care, be safe, and as always, God bless you.